I'm fresh from the slopes, which means only one thing. It is time to engage our silver medalists. These are candidates who've interviewed with your clients but have never been placed. Within Bullhorn, it's really easy to identify and engage these candidates. Let me show you how. So the first way to engage our silver medalists is right here within the CRM. So very simply, I have added on submission, interview and placement columns, which can be done up here within the column layout. And I'm going to select everybody who has had an interview and then select everybody who is without placement. So what that shows me is I have 22 candidates who have had an interview or a further interview, but no placement. As I have got the information here like date available or even the last note that was on all of these candidates, I can very quickly see which candidates have been spoken to recently and which candidates have not. Alternatively, this can be viewed within analytics. So I'm going to create a slice and dice report and I'm going to report on first interviews, further interviews, and then total placements. And I'm going to do this from the 1st of January 2022 up to today's date. Here is all of the information. Now, that's not particularly helpful. We don't need to see the activity by the owner. We need to see the activity on the candidate like so. So if you then filter out any of the blank information, if you do have that, you can then see first interviews, further and placement. So Abigail Pritchard here has had an interview, further interview, has had an interview, but no further interview or placements, which is a fantastic opportunity for us to call them. However, Daphne Greengrass has had a first interview, further interview, and a total placement. But she wouldn't fall into a silver medalist, but she could still be worth speaking to them. On the flip side of all of this, we could also do this in automation. So I have built an automation here, and this is going to send out to candidates who are our silver medalists, asking them to update their details. Like so. We're giving them information about new roles that are going live. We're sending them some free information and we're asking them to update their details. I've done that as a 2-part survey, and they're going to get some emails over the course of 60 days. However, what we really want to do is get your consultants engaged. So I have created this automation. This is had a submission more than 180 days ago, does not have a placement any date, and does not have a note in the last 90 days. And I've put together a notification for our lovely recruitment consultants to call. And we've said, this is why they need to speak to them. And this is what should be confirmed and agreed on the call. For example, tracking whether anything has changed, confirming their current status, resell any roles and the clients that we've currently got in process, and then capture any feedback. Now, I would recommend that you also add them to some form of hot list, like so we can understand all the ROI that's going into this and how many candidates are or are not being engaged by your team. It really is that simple. Now it's over to you to get those candidates into the gold medal position.